A container of God's presence. One of my favourite parts of the day is when I come in from my early morning walk and have a cup of freshly brewed, steaming hot coffee. On cold winter days, I especially like the feel of my favourite coffee mug in my hands, and I thoroughly enjoy the sips of liquid that bring welcomed warmth into my body. My coffee mug reminds me that cups are containers designed to hold something refreshing, just as we are containers meant to hold the divine presence. Because God dwells within me, I like to think of myself as a mini Ark of the Covenant. God goes with me wherever I go. I carry God into each relationship and experience. A powerful thought, that one. Our understanding and our experience of God shapes our image of God and our spirituality. Who is God? Where do we find this God of ours? If we look at the Hebrew Scriptures, we will find that the divine presence is everywhere, always moving and always calling to people wherever they may be. If we look at the Christian Scriptures, we find a significant addition. This divine presence has made a home in us. Jesus said, "Make your home in me." He used the image of the vine and the branches to emphasize that the same life that surges through all parts of the plant is similar to the life of God that surges through our being. God is no longer just out there. God is also here within us. The Spirit of Jesus lives on in our own bodily temples. We have become the home of God. Some days I go zooming along, checking off all the stuff I have on my to-do list, and I totally forget that I am the home of God. When this happens, I can easily lose my reverence and my awareness of all the beauty around me. On the other hand, when I remember that God has made a home in my heart and in the heart of each one I meet, I look at people and life quite differently. I am more patient, kind, and much less judgmental. As you move through this day, brush off the old dust and cobwebs caused by busyness and non-attention, and become aware of how God travels with you. Our breath prayer. As we breathe in, we say, "Guide me." And as we breathe out, we think of the words, "Guard me." So as you breathe in, guide me. And as you breathe out, guard me. Guide me. Guard me. Guide me. Guard me. Continue with a few breaths praying those words, "Guide me, guard me," in silence for a few moments. Guide me. Guard me. Guide me. Guard me. And we reflect on, hold your empty cup in your hands. Notice the space within the cup. Think of the space within yourself. It is filled with the divine presence. Draw near to this loving presence. Sense this loving presence permeating your entire being. Rest in silence and tranquility, and listen to God say to you, "I am here." In Scripture from John 15 verse 4, "Abide in me as I abide in you. And our concluding prayer. O divine presence, you have danced your way into my innermost being. O mystery of life, you have tended and nurtured me. You have enriched my spirit and watered my dryness. You have poured your abundant love into the veins of my soul. In the darkest of nights, you have surrounded me with your love. O divine presence, your radiant energy surges through my being. I bow to the profound mystery of your sacred life within me. Several times during the day, we invite you to quietly place your hand over your heart and remember with gratitude that God dwells within you.